Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification. And if you want to support the channel, link is in the description, dog. Let's get to it.
Good evening. Tonight, our investigation into the death of 10-year-old Rebecca Baptiste continues.
We have obtained new records detailing interviews police did with the two murder suspects as Rebecca was fighting for her life in the hospital.
She died July 30th, and her father and his girlfriend have been charged in her death. We want to warn you, the details in this story are sickening. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono is here with us. And Bianca, these documents are just so tough and so hard to read.
Incredibly difficult. And it really shows that this case is an all hands on deck for law enforcement up in northeastern Arizona. The report details Rebecca's numerous attempts to run away, likely trying to escape the horrific abuse she was allegedly facing. They also show that her father and his girlfriend initially denied knowledge of her injuries. This 36-page Navajo County Sheriff's Office report lays out just some of the unimaginable circumstances Rebecca Baptiste faced before she was killed, and the alleged monstrous actions by her father and his girlfriend. 12 News obtaining documents detailing the interviews investigators conducted with Richard Baptiste and
Hold on, let me go back. Let me see if I can find something. Through the use of Hercule, the following supplement was generated with the assistance of artificial intelligence. I have reviewed several details. July 12, approximately 2313. Sergeant Bellomo, detective, conducted Navajo Sergeant. Okay, nothing there.
Baptiste and Anicia Woods after the 10-year-old girl was found unresponsive.
She ran away for the third time in a week in the desert, and when the neighbor found her in a wash, she was unresponsive completely.
So for those of y'all who don't know what a wash is, so a wash is out here in Arizona typically. It's where a water reservoir used to be. It's where the water typically runs through. So like if it rains, like when it's monsoon season out here, that shit gets flooded and it becomes damn near like a little lake, like a little river. And so, but when it dries up, it's just sand. It's just sand, and it's just really soft sand because that's where water was at one point. So it's just really soft sand. A lot of people go there. That's where a lot of people go off-roading and shit back there. So that shit can go far. That shit can go deep. I've done it a couple of times with a couple of people, but that's actually what a wash is. So it's like it's almost kind of like a ditch, but it can be just basically a dried up lake. That's all it is, a dried up lake.
Initial 911 call on July 27th came from Woods, claiming a neighbor found Rebecca unresponsive after she had run away. These records reveal it was not Rebecca's first time trying to escape. Before moving to live in a tent in rural Apache County, the Baptiste family lived in Phoenix. Woods said she met Baptiste when the two worked together at a call center and had been together for 4 years.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Anisha told investigators Richard is the father of 4 children from a previous relationship with 10 years, 8 years, 6 year, 3-year-old has been out of the picture for the past 3 years due to a drug abuse and abandonment. And Richard now has full custody of blank, 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 and blank was stopped by the foster family they were placed with. Anisha informed us that her and Richard first met at a call center in Phoenix. But what's up with y'all these call centers, boy? Called Maximus, where they work together. They have been together for 4 years and lived together for most of that time. Anisha described their living situation in Phoenix, where they rented a 2-bedroom apartment. She mentioned that blank had behavioral issues. She advised a psychiatrist named Unknown Last that works at Terras, a mental health facility, was leaning towards, I guess.
Years. During that time, she said Baptiste had at least 5 DCS caseworkers assigned to their family shortly before moving out of Phoenix. She said Rebecca jumped out of a window in their apartment in an attempt to run away. On July 5th, the family moved into a yurt tent in the desert of Concho, Arizona, with no electricity or running water. Woods said Rebecca would try to escape 3 more times, with the last being the day she was rushed to the hospital, allegedly trying to find another adult to go live with. Woods claimed each time Rebecca ran away, she was found dehydrated and injured, eventually becoming too weak to drink from a straw. When questioned why they never sought medical attention for the girl, Woods, who claimed to previously work as a nurse, said, "I decided she would be fine, but she wasn't."
Unresponsive, unconscious, and unable to breathe for herself.
Records show Baptiste and Woods initially claimed they didn't know about Rebecca's injuries, alleging they must have been due to a possible fall in a wash after she ran away. But when Rebecca was flown to Phoenix Children's Hospital, doctors uncovered evidence of sustained torture, a severe brain bleed, missing hair and toenails, burn marks, and bruises and lacerations all over her body. In an interview with her father, police said he showed little to no emotion after he was pressed by police. He admitted to striking her with a belt, claiming it was punishment for running away. He admitted to using excessive force, but denied responsibility for the head trauma. Investigators learned that before calling 911 for help, as Rebecca was unresponsive, Baptiste and Woods changed her clothes. Police say after searching their tent, bloody clothing was found. And when Baptiste and Woods were asked by police what their punishment should be, Woods said maybe some jail time, and Baptiste said he didn't deserve to be a father. Both face first-degree murder charges, with more charges possible and likely. We're live in studio, Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Fam. One thing about me, bro, I got a soft spot for children. I do. I have a soft spot for children, bro. Missing toenails, bleeding, head injuries from a wash. Now, mind you, the wash can be dangerous for little children. But you talking about missing toenails, dehydration, and on top of that, the father had a recent past of drug abuse and abandonment. Fam, I don't care. Listen. I don't care how bad your kid is. Now, of course, there's a threshold. There's a threshold, of course, but there is no reason, absolutely no reason, for you to harm a little kid. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Yes, that means on their behind, and that's it. Not on their face, not around their neck, not their hands, not the bottom of their legs, not their feet, none of that. On their backside, their butt, where they sit, on their butt, you spank them, not because they weren't talking, not because they were talking about, but when they actually needed, not just hitting them just because they're getting on your nerves, not just hitting them just because you just feel that you're irritated or you're angry or you just, this kid talks to, whatever the case. It needs to be a full-on reason. I look at it as escalation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, look, I told you once to stop doing that. So therefore, first things first, it's a warning. Second time, I'm taking some away. Third time, I got to spank you. Third time, I got to put that belt on your behind because we're going to nip this in the bud. Because this is not going to be an ongoing issue. No, we're going to nip it in the bud right here. And that's a little kid. And from the looks of it, I think she's probably anywhere between the age of 6 to 8. Come on, dog. You're a grown-ass man. You tell me you can't control an 8-year-old. You telling me you can't control a 7-year-old? You telling me you can't control a 6-year-old? That's what you're telling me? There's no reason a little child should be harmed in that way. There's no reason at all. You are supposed to be your child's safe place. Yep, you are the one that's supposed to be the disciplinarian as well. But your child should feel safe in their own home. They should feel safe in their own home, not you harming them. What? So now in my head, I think the kid was trying to run away to get away from them because they was treating her. They weren't treating her right, beating her and shit like that, allegedly. Now this little girl has lost her life, and hey, life barely started for her, and she lost it. And this is why a lot of people don't deserve to have children. And no, this isn't for that my body, my choice shit, but there's other ways Go find them another home, bro. Go find them another place. There's no reason a child should be in a situation like that, dog. There's no reason. What you hitting on somebody? Why are you hitting on a little kid like that?
9:47 p.m.
What are we talking about? Why are you hitting on a little kid like that? Make it make sense. That shit crazy, bro. They need to put him and her under the jail. Both of them under the jail. Real talk. Under the jail. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure y'all hit that bell notification, dog. And if you want to support the channel, link is in the description.